Hey everyone, it's Tdawg here at Tdawg Trading. Thanks for making me part of your day. I really appreciate the support. Today I've got some live trading for you, my entries, my exits. Today was a red day, so you're going to see the full transparency of the mistakes that I made and how I was unable to navigate the market successfully today. Wasn't feeling good. Usually I get down like I got. I try to work my way back and work my way out, and I just wasn't feeling it today. So, right after that last trade to take that last loss, I just decided to, close it down. I still chatted in the chat rooms and communicated and watched all kinds of plays, contemplated them getting back in, but, just didn't feel comfortable today. COVID still got me down, and so anyway, hope you enjoy it. Thanks so much for the support. Hit that like button, that subscribe button. I really appreciate your support of the channel. Have a great day. Okay, good morning. Watch list for today. We've got our gappers with HSDT and TNXP this morning. Definitely seen some action on those two. Also looking at AVDL, thinking a possible opportunity there. My large caps that I'm focused on today is AMD and Apple. Might take some options if I get to get the right setup for those particular equities. And then of course SIGA, expecting a possible some possible opportunities on it today as well. So let's jump into the live sessions. So after recognizing that the plays that I really wanted to make on the large cap stocks, Apple and AMD, wasn't really kind of going the, it wasn't doing what I was expecting to do. I started looking at SIGA, saw that it had a breakout, and was interested in looking at it. Also got an alert here on HSDT and looking at the escape of VWAP. So I'm thinking of taking a position right here. I do take a long of 2,000 shares. Added another 2,000, so I'm sitting with a position of 4,000. Not feeling really good. Really kind of thought it was gonna break out a little bit better than this. So I'm now contemplating taking a little bit off the table. I do for a small $4 loss, just to mitigate risk some, and it flushes, and I decided to cut it. So that's a quick $405 loss there on SIGA. Looking back at SIGA, decided to take a 1,000 share kind of starter position on this pullback. Really this was, I should have waited for a little bit better confirmation. The setup here,
looking for a pullback here.
It would have been a much better play if I would have waited to maybe take the bounce off of VWAP, or at least take the bounce off of the 20 EMA there off the 1 minute. Between the 20 EMA and VWAP being right there together, I should have waited for the entry. I would have had a much better position average.
Hoping this thing holds VWAP here.
Now I've added a little bit more there
Unhappy
at
with the
VWAP.
fill there. I think I just
There's
pressed
a
the button a
little bit
little
of a
too late.
bounce,
I was hoping to get 1085.
but
I think I got like
there's only 10 seconds
1089.
left on this candle, and it's really not
6 seconds left
bouncing,
on this
the way that I
candle.
thought it should.
5-minute
So I
candle.
am, feeling a little concerned, um, about where I'm at, but
recovery.
I wanna see this come to
Right
fruition.
around now.
Now I'm at my max share size here or at least for this stock at this trade, 6,000 shares at 1090. We're sitting there, um, at about 1083. So about, 7 cents down, about, little under 500 unrealized loss so far. So
Okay, come on.
I think in my mind, my cut was going to be about 78 cents. You know, I'd already kind of
Come
committed to where I
on,
was
we
at,
got this.
so
Close at about
that's
1088.
where my
That'll
stop
be a
loss
nice
was sitting.
close. There we go, 1090. Let's keep it going. Keep pushing. We take a little off the table.
A little worried that
1093
that
if
I was looking at a
possible.
possible bear flag.
I'm not sure it's
So
holding though.
I'm sitting there. I'm trying to take a quarter off the table just to mitigate risk some.
It is struggling to hold. Come on, green on the tape.
Took $6
A
off the
little off the
table.
table. Come on.
Didn't
See a
didn't get a
burst right
full
here.
fill. So had it on the ask, a quarter on the ask. I do that a lot. I take a lot of quarters off the ask when I get an opportunity.
Just struggling.
Looking at certain levels. Sometimes
Looking
I
like
will
a
put um, orders in my order window and possibly be ready for a quarter or be ready to sell at a predetermined, let's say 5 or 6 cents above where I'm currently at versus using the hotkeys. I would typically say though, 80% of my orders take
come
place
on.
uh, through hotkeys, both entries and exits. Taking a little bit more off the table, trying to make this a winning trade. Probably didn't deserve this to be a winning trade, but
1,430 shares left. Some good movement there.
so now I'm thinking there's a possible breakout here. And now I start adding here again to the position. Took a little bit more off the table. And at 2,200 shares, getting a little more off the table, closing it out. So it ended up putting me back up to green. So now I'm 190. So I wiped away that $400 loss with the first trade. Thinking a possible breakout here. Dip and rip. I didn't get too much of that dip, unfortunately. I ended up kind of buying in high. Um, Works out for just a moment, but this turns out to be a pretty nasty loser. So let's watch what not to do. Shouldn't be adding to the position, but I am. There's not a play here. I'm anticipating the break and when you already have 4,000 shares, that's not the time to be adding for anticipation. And that was a mistake. There's no doubt about it. That was a mistake. Added some more to this loser. So now I'm sitting at 1,000 unrealized, knowing that I need to be able to hold this until VWAP, because of this, because of where I'm sitting. It's too far, but yeah, this was a bad trade. There's just no getting around it. And keep in mind, I realize at this point that this is a bad trade,
Mm,
and I'm trying to
that's not
figure
good.
out my exit strategy. Am I going to get a bounce?
That is not good at
Do I
all.
possibly add to it to, do down and to be able to get a bounce? But again,
Hold VWAP here.
I should have cut this at about $400 or $500 down, and I'm sitting here now with minus $1,700 unrealized.
104. Green with 104 is going to be some magic.
All
Green
right,
with
here I am
104. There we
finally
go.
in a position to where I'm trying to do a little bit of unwinding.
Come on.
I should have done it much earlier than right now, but
Ah, I got a little bit off the
especially after
table
that
there, but
dip.
still got a pretty damn big position. And that's not a very pretty candle unless we can recover in the next 30 seconds.
It's gotten back away from me, so I'm slowly unwinding,
Yeah, and I'm
trying to
just trying
mitigate.
to
I'm seeing this thing stair step
unwind a
down.
little bit here.
I am worried about the flush. In fact, I'm expecting the flush. I mean, this thing, that's the problem is that I should have cut right here. I should have, well, there's multiple times I should have cut it right, but at the end of the day, I knew what was getting ready to happen was going to happen. And I just didn't, I just didn't, I didn't pull the trigger like I should
I'm really close
have.
to
And
stopping.
that's it.
There you go. It's a stop. Damn it.
Minus $1,343.45. Disappointed. Didn't didn't take really any additional trades. Looked at one, talked myself out of multiple trades at the end of the day, but almost gotten SIGA again, SIGA again at the end of the day, but yeah, I was done. So, I had $3,800 the prior day, so I didn't give it all back, but just upset on how I traded. So anyway, definitely, hope you liked the transparency. Click that like button, make me feel better. Let's get 5 or 10 likes. Let's make me feel better today. Subscribe if you like this type of day trading content, and appreciate everyone's support. Y'all take care.